Hey friends, my name is Rick and welcome to my Cape Cod life. Today I'm going to do a garden tour, but first let's go harvest some lettuce. This is salad bowl lettuce, and I've already actually harvested some of these outer leaves. Let's get the rest of this head. Nice. This is a Boston lettuce. Let's take this one. It's a beauty. I'm gonna start with my original green stalk. This is pretty much all planted out, although it needs a good watering. This is parsley. Then over here I have an orange hat micro tomato. That's rosemary. Let's go back this way. Another gold hat, some thyme, followed by another gold hat. And then on this next level I have, this is going to be a purple basil, gold hat micro tomato, regular basil, gold hat, Thai basil, and then another micro tomato over there. Next level I have sugar bomb peas. I need to get some twigs so they can trellis up. There's a short pea anyways. I do have one head of lettuce over there because that pea didn't germinate and I happen to have some lettuce. Okay, next level down we have a Thai dragon pepper, the spicy ones. And I have some kale, which I've harvested from already. This is a little bit of Swiss chard. I planted some more seeds. That soil's dry. I'll be watering it later. Another Thai dragon. More kale. Clipsine. Kale has a little alyssum. And then there's a nice little pocket of Swiss chard. Down here I have dwarf tomatoes. That one's Wahokura. This is a bush cucumber. I think this is Arctic rose dwarf tomato. Another bush cucumber. And then I have a geranium kiss dwarf tomato. So the whole thing of this is how much food can I grow on one of these towers. So I'm kind of recording as I harvest from it, and I'll see at the end of the season what we do, and I'll switch out some of the crops in here once they're gone and just try to keep it going as long as I can. Let's swing over to my other green stalk, which is the leaf one, and I planted my strawberries in it. And these are ones I bought from the nursery. They had blooms on it, but they were small plants, so I plucked all the blooms off so I could get these to be nice, strong, healthy looking plants. As I find runners like this, I take those off because I want them to bloom. And I actually have one up here that's begun to bloom and set some fruit. All right, let's go down to the yard. Okay, in front of the deck, raised bed. I have this one and I have that one over here. This one I've harvested lettuce out of. What else I have in here? I have, these are New Yorker tomatoes. They're determinate. That looks like, I believe that is some Thai basil. Some violas, there's some okra, parsley. I have a couple more lettuce plants ready to harvest, and that is another New Yorker tomato. It actually looked horrible going in, and I know it still looks rough, but it was looking better. They're greening up. I think they're acclimating. All right, let's go over to this bit. All right, so I'm not even sure what kind of lettuce this is over here. I don't have any tags. Kind of looks like romaine. I have a super sweet 100 tomato. I have some thyme down there. This is a volunteer tomato. I don't have a clue what that might be, but I have some violas. I have another okra, more lettuce. And over here, this is a sun gold. Yeah, it's the sun gold. That's the door to the chicken run. They got pelted last night from torrential rains, which didn't last long enough because we need the water. And eventually, I'm going to be painting the wood, which is kind of just primed white. I'm going to paint that like barn red, and I'll have the white trim. Alright, so I have a whole bunch of salad bowl lettuce here, and I have pepper plants in the center. I have a sweet banana pepper, and then the other 4 peppers. That one, that one, that one, and that one are jalapenos. And I have some nice yellow violas down there. Okay, this is the next bed, a work in progress. I have some new red fire lettuce growing. These are smaller plants for succession. I have some strawberries that are eventually heading to my daughter's house. Weeds, some more violas, some alyssum. Okay, I believe this is zucchini. It's Italian striped zucchini, and I'm waiting over here for moonbeam. It's a white patty pan squash. Then I have some little violas down there. And so I have these 2 oval beds here. This one here is planted with some pole beans. I have the purple potted beans and the rattlesnake beans over there. This is a nasturtium over here with some Cosmo, and for the life of me, the Cosmo is called Gazebo Blend. And the nasturtium, I'll put a picture here. I also have some Thai basil and some violas. On the other side, on the right hand side, and this pile of pots. I have some more Cosmos and that nasturtium, and I have cucumbers planted over here. I have a Soyu long, Boston pickling, and 2 silver slicers, some more violas, and that is lettuce leaf basil over there. Now, between these 2 raised beds, I want to put a cattle panel arch. Problem is, got the seeds planted and no cattle panel yet, so I still have to figure out that part. Into the garden, immediately on the left is my artichoke. The variety is known as Tavor. It's looking really nice. Now this pot is holding my pitiful tomato starts. Long story short, I had a really rough season starting some of my starts for the garden. I'm gonna put another, I have some artichoke seedlings, and those are the green globe. Let me go show you those. So these are 2 artichoke starts that I seeded, and we will plant those in that pot I was just showing you. You're gonna have to forgive me. This bed is a bit weedy and trying to focus on planting all the summer crops, and it's just getting away from me, but I'll get to it. This is the remnants of my first planting of radishes. They're going to seed, so we'll get some pods off of it while I decide what's gonna go there. I have a second crop amongst this weeds. It's been a lot drier than it was earlier this spring. I don't have a lot of hope, but maybe we'll get something out of there. I do have some beets in here. These are golden beets. And these are ruby queens right here. My cilantro, which seeded itself from last fall and survived the winter, is blossoming and it can seed itself again. I do have some more cilantro here and there coming up. I have some, oh, I didn't show you the Swiss chard. That's Swiss chard from seeds I saved last year. There's a cilantro there, but that'll be going to seed soon. And just every couple of weeks I'll be planting more. I have some carrots that I sowed last fall, and they're just the little Parisian carrots. We'll see what we get out of that. Then I have some kale over here. And actually, I'll probably do a picking of some of this. I got them at different stages. I actually have a burgundy sprouting broccoli. That's what it is there. My chives have been harvesting regularly. You'll see more violas. Okay, this oval bed we have over here. This is a lemon boy tomato. That's aroma. That's aroma. That's going to be some sweet basil, some little alyssum, some more Boston lettuce over here. Here's some cilantro here and here. This is a little Arctic rose dwarf, as is that one. Alright, so this is the allium bed, and over here we have some different kinds of scallions, green onions, bunching onions. These are bigger. These are actually planted from leftover root stubs. That's a bunching onion. I think it's called guardsman. I could be wrong. Those are leeks over there. They come from my friend Karen. I have some garlic chives over there. I have some mystery alliums from M.I. Gardner over there. Zoom in on that. Those are some zinnias. Pomelo mix, I believe is what they're called. A couple little heads of lettuce there and there. And I had extras of. Let's go over to the bottom. Here's our garlic, and it's starting to send out scapes. So I'll let those go another couple of days. Let them curl a little bit, get a little bit longer, and then I'll cut those off and I'll use those. There's another one, yeah, so they're coming along. And right next to it, this is hardneck garlic with the scapes. This is softneck garlic. It does not have scapes. So that's there. Oh, that's a sunflower. Hey, welcome to the party. It's right next to a viola that went to seed, so I'm hoping that they spread their goodness throughout the gardens. Alright, this is a project I need to tackle soon, is my asparagus bed. It's doing fine, but all of the stalks leaning over, so I got to figure out some sort of poles and trellis to keep them standing. I need them to power up the roots. The strawberry patch I covered with the netting, and I'm glad I did. It's looking like, let's see if you can see through the netting, like I'm seeing some nice berries in here. I know they're green. I'm seeing some blushing like down in there. So actually they're taking on a nice size. Oh, I'm excited. Ooh, look at that big one over there. Get this monster berry. There we go. It's like a double. Looks awkward. Alright, this is a busy little bed going on over here. Let's go over it. Alright, so this is frisee. It's an endive green. And it'll be ready in a week maybe. I believe over here we have the dragon tongue beans. This is a red deer tongue lettuce. This is a red oak leaf. I think I'll be picking those soon. I have a nice Merlot lettuce salad bowl. Here I have my row of red swan beans, some Boston lettuce over here. These are contender beans over there, which is gonna be an issue. I'm gonna have to harvest this lettuce soon. No problem, we're eating lots of lettuce this time of year. Then I have this bean over here is a new one for me, and it is called Maxabel Haricot. So those are them. There's like a skinny green bean. These are some Oregon giant snow peas. I have to train that tendril to grab over there. They're blossoming, and I'm seeing some small little peas on there. I have some oregano planted down there. Those are some zinnias and some more violas hiding over here. Here is what's left of my sage. Some sprigs here and there. This is a huge plant. We had a really bad cold spell this winter. This is my peppermint pot. So these are my sugar snap peas. They came from my friend Andrea at Digging for Health. Her and Mike have a nice channel over there. And she sent me these peas last fall, I think. I can't remember. They're looking great. There's peas everywhere. Peas in here, blossoms. This is a really good producer over here. Like it, I'm seeing peas. In this pot, I have some tea herbs. I have some lemon mint over there. This is blue spice basil, and this is some chamomile. This is borage. That's looking lovely. All right, let's look at this bed here. We have lots of Boston lettuce. On this side, I have sugar bond peas, and these are loaded. I gotta pick these too. I think this can wait another day, but these are another sugar snap pea. I have some flowers and more herbs in here. Let me focus in on these plants. That is Britain shiso. It's a Japanese herb. I know the green shiso is used for decoration in sushi. Not sure what they use this one for, but it's a pretty plant, and that's seeded from my plant last year. So I'm gonna dig some more of those up. I have a couple already potted up over here, so I can share them with friends. Actually, let's scooch down here. There's violas everywhere, of course, and that's my old time plant, cascading and blossoming. Isn't that pretty? All right. This is a plant I bought. This is a black cherry tomato. Over here I have a green, what is it called? Evergreen tomato. All right, what's this one over here? This is a Paul Robertson. It is tiny. It is one of my puny plants, but I'm hoping it takes off. Over here I have some lemon basil. And then over there I have this one over here. This is called Carbon. It's like an orangey terracotta red tomato. This is an old water trowel, and I've converted it into a raised bed. And we have two Better Boy tomatoes. This is part of an experiment I'm doing. I planted them exactly at the same time with the same nutritional booster, which is tomato tone. But the one on the right, I added an egg that I cracked a little, and that supposedly helps tomatoes grow. You also see some Boston lettuce. I think that is a salad bowl over there. And I got herbs coming up here and there. That's just some basil. That is some Thai basil. It's a little tiny shiso. Hi, viola. And then over here I have some dill coming up, thankfully, and some pretty violas and my little tiny elephant. Let's check out my blackberries. I believe this one is Triple Crown. It's looking nice since I planted it. This one is Chester. It's looking very healthy as well. Here, this one is Natchez. All right, so this is the squash bed I have over here. I have some beginning. This one here is the Burpee Butterbush. So that is a bush butternut squash. I'm still waiting for the bush acorn squash, which is called Table King. And then over in the back, I have 4 mounds. You're seeing over here. These are honey nut, which is a little tiny butternut squash. So I'm waiting on 3 more mounds. I hope that they sprout this week. Kind of had like this cool spell, so that's not helping anything. So I still have a bunch to do. I still have some more tomatoes to plant. I have some grow bags to fill up and get situated. I have another bed by the chicken run, the chicken garden. That needs some planting. There's still melons to seed, more cucumbers to plant. There's a lot to do. All right, that's what I'm taking into the house. And go wash this lettuce and get it all prepped. Some more eggs from my breakfast girls. Thank you for taking a walk through the garden with me. I really enjoy your company here. If you're new or if you're old, you know the things to do. So, as always, my Cape Cod life.